Pack it light, no map, no plan. Just torch a boat and whatever I can carry in hand over the hill, past the shore. Never know what's waiting there, always looking for more.
And welcome back. So things look a little bit different since last time you saw it. I decided to build this wooden arch. I'm not really sure what we're going to do with it yet, but we've got a wooden arch now, right? And here we kind of reorganized some things, started finishing up the carpet. We've got a couple more pieces that we're going to need. And we still have our cat with no name. So if anybody has a good name for our cat, feel free to throw it down there in the comments. We also changed up the way our farm looks a little bit, so we added ourselves a little dirt path so we can easily get into our farming chest, as well as we kind of alternated these. This is all carrots, this is all potatoes, and then we've got ourselves some wheat, carrot, wheat alterations going on there, and then as well as probably the most important thing, I'm not sure what we're going to do other than probably storage down here, but we have emptied out the main hull of the boat. We'll kind of go up here and just take a gander at our little creation. We probably need to get some glass to put some glass in the windows. I think that needs to be our first main mission today. We've got enough sand, so we might as well. This is going to be another day, similar adventuring as we've had in previous days. We've kind of reconned our little island over in this general vicinity in what is our old growth birch forest. And we've stumbled on our dark forest over here. I definitely see for this iteration of our episode, we could go up here and check out what's going on in our pale garden. I've never seen a pale garden before, so I think that would be interesting to go check that out. I think the best way to do that, really quick kind of route planning, is we'll cut across our little peninsula island thing, whatever this is, little land mass, jump into this river and head north. We can head north and either head up and around through this big eddy and then around, or we can cut through this little channel around this little dark forest island. Whichever way we see once we get over there. But I think for the time being, we'll drop off all of our wood goods over here in our wooden chest. And then we will we'll pick up our boat wherever we left our boat. I think we're going to build a new boat. Unless we left our boat. I don't see our boat out there, so I guess we'll have to build ourselves a new boat. I heard spruce planks make a pretty good boat. Yeah, I don't see our boat anywhere in these chests. We'll put our stone stairs in this chest just for the time being. I almost forgot about our 14 oak trapdoors that we took. Well, Mr. No Name Cat, please protect the area. Drop all of our farming and farm-related and farm-adjacent items. We'll take 39 loaves of bread. I think that's sufficient food for this. And we'll start our journey over to this little pale forest. This is a cool little sandy beach area. I think we'll have to clean that up and see what we can create out of that little open sand area. I'm not sure if we want to get into farming any animals in this area yet, mainly because I don't think this is going to be a permanent fixture for us. I think this is just a massively semi-permanent area. jump out there. Grab some sugar cane. We do have a bunch of these giant mushrooms. It's kind of nifty. We'll save this sugar cane for some other time when we're either running low or we just need a quick adventure to go grab some material. It looks like this pale forest is beyond this cliff face. I think scaling this cliff face would probably be the easiest over in this vicinity. We'll take our bow. Shears on us, or we could grab some more wool, but we'll come back over here since we know there's a bunch of sheep. Interesting. So it's like a little pocket inside of this. This one's not too deep inside there. I guess we can take one pale oak tree. I believe they're pale oak trees. We'll take some saplings too, just in case. This is kind of cool. What was that? Oh, pale moss carpet. Interesting. We'll take some of that. We'll take all of this that we see. Oh, that looks like pale moss itself. Probably, we'll take this just in case as well. I'm not sure what we'll use the pale moss for. If anybody has any ideas, feel free to let me know. Take some extra dirt. You can never have too much dirt. There is an Enderman over there. I'm just going to keep my eyes away from the Enderman. This is a cool little area. These pale forests are really interesting. If anybody has a connection to the lore on why the pale forests are a pale forest, you can also let me know on that one too. I know I'm kind of asking a lot out of you guys right now to keep me in the loop on the Minecraft lore. But like I said a couple episodes ago, I've been out of it for a long time. Especially once you start adding mods and stuff involved. I'm not sure what this is over here to our right. We'll see if we can safely venture over this way. I don't know what that is. What is this? Is that clay? Oh, there's a lot of clay. We're definitely going to need a bunch of this probably in the future. Well, there goes the shovel, so I guess we're doing it by hand. Oh, I think this is a lush cave. You know, I've seen bunches and bunches of YouTube videos about people finding lush caves, and I've never found one before. That's super cool. I think that's what this is a lush cave. I'm not sure. We almost fell to our demise. That would not have been good. This is really cool. It is a lush cave. It's an entire lush cave system. That's amazing. That's phenomenal. I think just for that, we're gonna record our little adventure here just so we can look back at it. This is absolutely phenomenal. So this is why we grabbed the dirt though, because that way, in case we have to tower our way up out of here, it'll be a lot easier to do that. I don't want to go too far, too deep, but we'll take this, we'll ride this water down. Wow. This is phenomenal. This is super cool. Sorry if I'm not super talkative through this whole section. I'm just kind of flabbergasted with, like... This is one of those moments that you kind of forget how beautiful a video game can be. Especially one as pixelated as Minecraft, except that's not so beautiful. I'm not a big fan of zombies. I really don't like zombies at all. Should probably eat something so we can heal. If everybody takes a gander up to underneath the recording light, it looks to be that at the same level there's some form of structure. I don't know what it is. And honestly, I think we're ill-equipped to go investigate it. Although it looks like it's right beyond this wall. We could mine over there relatively quickly. I'm not 100% sure. I am going to check the map though. It looks like copper of some form. And I don't know what it is though. Let's see how far over it is. If we just go... Looks like we're like right on top of it. So it's either directly above us. It is directly above us. So this is why we always bring our dirt with us. I guess it wasn't really directly above us. It was something completely different. And now we're completely turned around in this big lush cave. I think we're right back to where we started. Anyway, I think we have enough on our cave exploration. We're just gonna have to start making our way back up to the surface. If anybody has a good technique on essentially like spelunking and their favorite ways to get through and clear caves, not only for like resources but also for hostile mobs, anything would be appreciated. I don't know what these were. What are these? Glowberries. Interesting. A lot of resources down here left to scavenge. It is nighttime though, and we did not bring a bed. And if my previous indicators on how good I am adventuring in the dark are any indicator, I'm not very good at adventuring in the dark. Although we may be able to get out of here via the water. Let's throw this in our offhand so we have some consistent lighting. Okay. There are a bunch of drowned around here. I've now learned that the zombies that are underwater are drowned. I am not a fan of them. Not a fan at all. We are going to have to do a really quick map check. Hopefully nobody gets us while we're trying to do our map check. We're going to go up north here. Take this little canal north and see if it connects to the other side of where we had built and established our area. So see if we can go either up and around this continent, or if we can just get to this little old growth and then cut across back to this river. I think that's what we're going to have to do for the time being. I'm not a big fan of portaging at night, but sometimes we got to do what we got to do in order to accomplish the mission at hand. And right now that only mission is to make sure that we can get back to our little home base without too many arrows in us and without getting blown up by a creeper. And hopefully the zombies don't try to bite us again. Typically I will be honest, typically when I do play, I play on peaceful. But I figured for this, the added challenge of having an actual enemy, or at least hostile mobs, as well as kind of the bonus of being able to raid the pillagers before they raid us, gives us the ability to just have a little bit more depth in this gameplay. And this is why we're gonna have to do this as fast as we can. We should have left a waypoint on our little boat base. Oh, there goes one arrow right in us. And there's a creeper off to our right. We need to keep running. I'm not a big fan of the creepers. Building the arch, I got blown up once out of the blue, broad daylight. It must have been hiding underneath a tree. Oh, that's a baby zombie. I hate those things. Baby zombies are not fun. Ooh, I almost just went for it. I think that baby zombie is still probably chasing us. Yeah, nighttime in Minecraft it's never really been my favorite time. I'll be honest with you folks out there. When I first started playing, it was kind of the height of the Herobrine episodes, and that good old urban myth and lore. And kind of ever since then, there has always been that eerie feeling when I'm playing by myself. Because it is even though there's mobs and there's villagers and there's all these other entities out there, some of them friendly, some of them not so friendly, there's just something about the way Minecraft has created the concept of isolation. It's not like typical isolation in most video games where you're, a one-man army, but yet you're kind of expected to save the world ultimately, I guess, if you really want to consider killing the Ender Dragon, saving the world. In this very interesting way that I don't think any other video game has really captured. Especially not a video game that has so many fun colors like Minecraft. Minecraft is such an approachable game, and yet there's almost this underlying... There's just underlying quality to it. There's a lot of creepers. There's a lot of creepers. There's like an underlying quality to it that you're not really sure if you aren't alone. It is almost daylight. But we did manage to get back to our base. Let's see if we can sleep really fast. Oh, we can. Look at that. Just in time. Thanks for guarding the boat, Mr. Cat with no name. I think we got some wheat we can harvest some wheat. Looks like we can harvest some carrots too. I mean, that one wasn't ready, but we still harvested it anyway. Let's get our good iron hoe out and fix these plots back up. And let's go. We got to rotate, right? So this one was potatoes. Now it's going to be wheat. Or that one was carrots. My bad. I misspoke there. Now we're going to go carrots over here because we have a lot of carrots still. We don't have as many potatoes yet because we haven't harvested the other side. So these look like they're starting to get ready. Oh, there's some not so happy skeletons that are on fire over here. One more underneath this tree. But yeah, I think we're starting to get there. Our base is starting to come together. Like I said, I don't know what we're going to do with this arch yet. But I do know that we need to put some stuff in our chest. Let's come over here and put all of our farming implements away. We'll stick the glowberries in there and the rotten flesh for now. Oh, and we can definitely plant some sugar cane over here. Let's go over here and plant the sugar cane. We'll plant this little plot over here full of sugar cane. Add some more depth to the back of the boat. Look at that. It's our little pass-through we were working on. This also needs to be something. I don't know if we want to still build a bridge to the back or if we're going to be sufficient with the bridge that we have off here. I would like to do something a little more elegant than just this arch and broken or boring path. I'll definitely have to do some research on learning some cooler techniques when building. But I do like the fact that now we do have we've got basically a basement. So I think this pretty much is going to wrap up today's episode. It's a little short one tonight. It was a short episode, although I do believe that we'll have some longer episodes. I'll definitely mess around with that recording we made in the cave and see if we can either make a cool flyby time lapse or we can make something out of it. Or, you know, I might just upload this as is again. And if any of those 8 subscribers are out there listening, and out there just watching and hang out, I definitely appreciate it. Waking up to 8 individuals out there that decided that watching my work was worth sitting down and hitting the subscribe button. It does mean a lot. And I think with that, and this dreary Minecraft evening, or I guess midday, I'm going to leave you guys to it. So again, Mr. No Name Cat still needs a name, as well as our base. I think our base officially is going to need a name too. And I do have 4 good oak signs that we can put some names on. So if anybody has any ideas, feel free to leave them down in the comments. And again, have a fantastically wonderful day.